saw the Borderlands movie got a 0% on Rotten Tomatoes, that's when I really locked in and was like, there's no way it's this bad. I gotta buy a ticket ASAP and watch it. And listen, I want to be respectful because I know a lot of hard work and effort goes into making all of these movies. And with that, I want to say I appreciate everyone's efforts on this movie, but respectfully, this shit is ass. Now listen, I was raised right. My parents always told me that if you have nothing nice to say about something, don't say anything at all. But all jokes aside, let me actually try to review this thing. So if you weren't aware, this movie was adapting a very famous video game franchise called Borderlands. This movie feels like it's just trying to be a really bad, cheap knockoff of like the Suicide Squad, the Guardians of the Galaxy especially. And they just hired a bunch of big name actors like to fill these generic, tropey character roles that don't even fit the actors that were cast in the role for them. I think Cate Blanchett as Lilith is probably the best character, but outside of that, I really didn't even care of anybody. And we got Jack Black in this movie. You know a movie's bad if I don't even like what Jack Black's doing. The biggest issue is the humor. It's not funny, and it's trying to be funny like every 5 minutes. It's literally like skibbity toilet fucking humor. Wish that I could tell you that this was at least a fun time at the movies, but it wasn't. There might be some people that enjoy this, but honestly, if I was you, I'll just wait for this to come to streaming because it actually felt like a really bad streaming movie, which sucks because it feels like we get really good video game adaptations out of a sudden, like The Last of Us, Fallout especially, but this is just going back to those really bad video game adaptations that we used to get. I mean, there was stuff in the third act that I just could not believe it looked this bad. It was, ugh. Now, I do want to give everyone working on this project the benefit of the doubt because I heard this thing was in production hell for like 6 or 7 years. Bunch of different creative people involved in this process, and it definitely shows in the final product. This was like the Frankenstein monsters of a production.